Okay, look, yeah, I know I missed last week, and frankly, if you've been following my channel, you're probably used to it by now, because I do tend to kind of flake out on certain times like this, but usually I have a really good excuse, and you can find the excuses if you follow me on Twitter, at TommyTealHat, usually. And if I don't have an excuse on the Twitter, like a doctor's appointment got rescheduled, or oh crap, I forgot that was today, so I may have to postpone it, etc., etc., I have a life outside of YouTube, but if I don't say so on Twitter, I usually announce on the YouTube channel proper I'm going to be giving NaNoWriMo a proper try, or I'm going to be playing with another platform, or playing with some new video software. And of course, there's always that moment where I look at the YouTube statistics on my channel and I immediately fall into sadness and decide I need to spend a week in the pit of perpetual ennui and infinite rage. Then I come back fresh as a daisy and decide, yeah, I'm going to tackle this YouTube thing again, and that whatever I was doing the last couple weeks, probably not going to do that anymore, etc. But then we get to last week, which is the thing we're going to be talking about this week. It's a movie called Lemon. And when I finished that movie, there was really only one thought in my head, and that thought could easily be summarized as...
What the hell was that?
Like, I try to keep things relatively brief, and even when a video is at average like 7 or 8 minutes long, I still feel like I ramble. Or at least I did until I saw Quentin Reviews try to talk about iCarly. I mean, Jesus Christ, 4 hours long? Ugh. And now YouTube thinks I like iCarly because I watched his video and I... But at the same time, it's like, even when it's only 7 minutes long or 8 minutes long, I feel like I'm padding it out, and I'm trying to think of a way to talk about this movie without sounding like that. And for the longest time, I've had nothing. The one thing I will say for sure is, I was kind of looking away. I can't remember what I was doing at the moment, but I was kind of doing something, and I heard the main character speak for the first time, and I remember thinking, holy shit, is that Eric Wareheim from Tim and Eric Awesome Show? And I ended up looking at the screen, and no, it's not him, it's somebody else. I think it was like Brent something or other. I don't remember the name anymore, but thankfully, no, it wasn't him, so this isn't in any way, shape, or form associated with Tim and Eric Awesome Show, which means I would have to give it a 1 out of 4 based entirely on principle. Tim and Eric suck, fight me. Of course, I get through saying that, and the more I think about it, the more I kind of think that, yeah, this movie would definitely seem like something one of, or even both of those idiots would write, because it has that same kind of weird anti-comedy about it. I'm just going to say it right now, anti-comedy is probably harder than actual comedy, because anti-comedy is not funny on purpose, but like, you kind of have to deal with the fact that you're still trying to make people laugh despite the fact you're not funny on purpose. And just because it's not funny on purpose doesn't mean it's instantly funny. Like, I mean, I can't criticize you for being not funny on purpose because that was clearly the objective, but like, what else am I supposed to say? Like, you were clearly trying not to be funny, so I can't really criticize you for it, but at the same time, your movie's not funny and it doesn't appeal to me, so congratulations, question mark? I hesitate to go to the classic, this movie was written by a space alien criticism trope, because I did kind of feel like this movie did have a coherent plot for the most part. Like, I felt like I understood what the plot of the movie was, I understood the direction they were going, it genuinely made sense, for the most part. I would say at absolute most, this feels like it was written by a space alien who's been on Earth longer than like 2 weeks, for sure. But it still kind of has that alien kind of quality to it, where like, they kind of had to work in maybe 1 or 2 things that work on their planet, but not here. But compared to the likes of, say, The Lobster, or The Room, or... well, I would have said The Platform until I found out it wasn't originally an American movie. It was like, I want to say Czech, but all the same, it kind of, it does better at making the human beings look like human beings for the most part, but at the same time, they still kind of have that awkward kind of thing about them I honestly found the music to be annoying, and I don't know how much of that was they were trying to do that on purpose, and how much of that was just free-form jazz, and how much of that was maybe a little from column A and a little from column B, but, you know, the musical score is definitely something I didn't care for either. I think the best way I can describe this movie is that it's weird enough, I guess. Like, it's far from David Lynch, it's far from Tim Burton. Hell, I even hesitate to say it's dark backward caliber Adam Rifkin weird, but it's definitely weird in a lot of ways. I'm not sure I can recommend this movie or not, personally. I think in the long run, you just gotta find this movie and watch it for yourself, because I'm struggling here, guys, I really am. I guess if I have to rate the movie, I would say that I didn't hate it. Like, I would hesitate to say that I liked the movie, but I definitely didn't hate it. And that's probably one of the reasons I'm gonna give it 2 hats out of 4.